Be me, 27, just wanted a quiet ski weekend. Best friend Jake insists I live a little. Go meet people, dude. Maybe you'll even talk to a woman who isn't a barista. Ha ha, thanks. First day on the slopes. Life's good, air's cold, snow's perfect. Decide to take the lift up one last time before closing. Bad idea. Look around, no one nearby, except one seat over. Girl. Black jacket, goggles, long dark hair peeking from under beanie. She looks calm. I look like windows just froze. Halfway up the mountain, lift stops, metal screech, then silence. Huh. We exchange awkward nods. 5 minutes pass. 10 minutes, 15, no movement. Me, think it's broken? Her, you think? Biting sarcasm detected. 20 minutes in, wind picking up, snow swirling. I try to stay positive. Well, at least it's scenic. She gives me a look like I just told her I eat crayons for breakfast. Time passes. Both shivering, both pretending we're fine. Finally, I dig through my jacket pocket. You hungry? My friend gave me these. Show her small bag of fancy-looking candies. Jake's note on them. For emergency energy. Huh, probably caffeine ones. She hesitates. What's in them? I don't know, sugar, magic. She rolls eyes but takes one. We both eat a few. 10 minutes later. Something feels off, heart's racing. It's suddenly hot in here. Girl unzips her jacket a little. Is it just me, or is it getting warm? Yeah, me too. Uh-oh, I glance at the label. Jake's energy mix, not for bedtime use. What the fuck, Jake? Her cheeks are pink now. Junior Anon is sending distress signals and refuses to stand down. Brain starts doing laps around absurd thoughts. Okay, think of ducks. Think of rubber duckies. Think of mountains. 2 mountains. Damn it, no. Bad brain. Hey, she says. What? Mind if I sit a bit closer? You know, for warmth. Me, ignoring the fact she just said she's hot. Yeah, sure. A few minutes later, her cheeks flushed, breathing uneven, eyes uncertain, and her face is getting closer. And then, well, biology takes over. 2 hours later. We're still hanging there. Only the fogged-up windows tell the story. Both get dressed. I'm Phoebe. I scratch my head. Anon, nice to meet you. Your friend's a menace. Yeah, I'm sending him my therapy bill. The laughter breaks the tension. We start talking. Jobs, hobbies, random stories. She's smart, sarcastic, and ridiculously funny. Keeps teasing me for bringing mystery drugs into a snowstorm. Finally, a rescue team's searchlight appears below. We cheer like kids who just want a free pizza before they pull us down. She looks at me. You know, for a random dude on a death trap, you're not that bad. I get that a lot. Mostly from my mom. She laughs, scribbles her number on my glove with a pen from her pocket. In case you ever find more dangerous candy. Rescuers haul us down. We part ways, both half frozen but grinning. Nighttime text to Jake about the candy. So, how were the energy candies? Me, you're dead to me. Still smiling, though. No idea why. 2 months since the incident on the mountain. Life mostly back to normal. No more mystery candies, no more getting stranded at 2,000 feet. Still think about her sometimes, though. The girl from the lift, Phoebe. Yeah, she texted me once after that night. We joked about suing the resort together, then nothing. Figured it was one of those weird life encounters, like when you meet someone at an airport, talk for 3 hours, and never see them again. Until today. Sitting at my desk, working from home. Laptop open, caffeine in system, pretending to be productive. Phone buzzes, unknown number. Hey, it's me. The lift girl. Brain wakes up instantly. Phoebe? Yeah, can we meet? It's important. Uh-oh. Weird combination of curiosity and panic. Type back. Sure. Are you okay? She types, pauses, deletes, types again. Yeah, I really need to tell you something. Face to face. 5 question marks form in my soul. Fast forward to 5 p.m. Meeting at small coffee place downtown. I get there first, heart beating faster than Jake's blender after pre-workout. Door opens. There she is. Same dark hair, same confident walk. She looks nervous, though. That's new. She sits, doesn't even take off her coat. So, this is awkward. Oh no. What's wrong? She exhales. You remember those candies you gave me? Me. I will literally never forget them. Yeah, well, turns out that night led to something else. My brain already connecting dots. My mouth. Wait, what? She looks me dead in the eyes. I'm pregnant. The world goes flatline. What? I didn't realize right away. My cycle's always been weird, but yeah, I double-checked. It's real. Silence. Coffee shop background noise fades out. All I hear is my pulse and her shaky breathing. Look, she continues, I'm not asking for anything right now. I just thought you deserved to know. I nod slowly, still processing life's sudden plot twist. So, you're sure it's... Anon, she says quietly, you're the only person it could be. Gulp. We both sit there for what feels like forever. Finally, I manage to speak. Okay, I'm not running away from this. She looks surprised. You're... not? No, I mean, we barely know each other, but this happened to us. We'll figure it out. Her expression softens a little. You're either the bravest or dumbest man alive. Probably both. We sit in silence again, not as awkward as before, just heavy. She finally smiles weakly. You're handling this way better than I did. I'm actually dissociating really professionally. She laughs. And somehow, just like in that freezing lift, the tension breaks. Later, we took a paternity test. Everything checked out. She was a bit offended by my lack of trust, said it would have never even crossed her mind. A week since Phoebe dropped the "you're gonna be a dad" bomb, still half processing it like an outdated Windows update. We've been texting every day now. She's calm, mature, kind of funny, even in chaos. Me? I'm trying my best not to freak out every 5 minutes. Enter Jake, the human embodiment of bad timing and worse jokes. He shows up uninvited as usual, arms full of snacks, zero awareness. Bro, movie night. I brought chips and emotional baggage. Me? Yeah, about that emotional baggage thing. Sit him down, deep breath. So, remember the ski trip? Jake grinning. Of course. My candy saved your life. Me, more like changed it forever. Jake. Wait, what? I explain. Every detail. Phoebe, lift, candy, now pregnant. Jake stops responding for 10 full seconds. Then, bro, you made a human in a sky lift. Jake, that's not... Ski Dad Chronicles, the frozen legacy. Jake, can I be godfather? Please? I facepalm so hard my ancestors feel it. He's already planning the baby's first Halloween costume. Tiny ski goggles. We'll name him Blizzard. Jake, stop naming my unborn child. Okay, fine. Blizzardette if it's a girl. I'm going to kill him. Phoebe texts right then. Jake sees notification. Who's lift girl? Me. Privacy, bro. Jake. Oh, it's like that. The mom of your snow baby. I throw a chip at him. Miss. He catches it midair. Eats it. You're feeding me now? Wow, you really are dad material. 2 days later, he insists on coming along when I meet Phoebe again. For moral support, he says. Translation. For chaos. We meet at a small diner. Phoebe waves, polite smile. Jake's whispering, dude, she's way prettier than you described. I didn't describe her. Exactly. They shake hands. Jake. Hi. I'm the reason this all happened. Phoebe blinks. Excuse me? Me. He means the candy. He gave me the... Jake. No regrets. I want to crawl under the table and die. She's giving him a death stare strong enough to melt metal. But after a moment, she sighs and softens a little. Arms crossed, eyes closed, chin slightly raised. I didn't invite your friend. Jake, got it. When she leaves, Jake elbows me. You did good, man. She seems strong. You need that. Me. Thanks, I think. Jake. Still can't believe my prank candy created life. That's powerful energy. I sigh. Jake, never reproduce. No promises. Drive home feeling weirdly hopeful. Conversation actually goes well. Phoebe talks about doctor visits. I promise to be there next time. Like, maybe this whole mess has a chance to turn into something real. And slightly terrified that Jake's already ordering baby gifts online. Decide to step up. Phoebe's first proper doctor's appointment coming up. I offer to go with her. She hesitates, then says, yeah, that'd be nice. My heart does a weird, happy hiccup. Jake insists on driving us, because of course he does. I'll be your emotional Uber, he says. Translation, chaos is imminent. Phoebe looks amazing, glowing in that calm way pregnant women do. Jake whispers to me, "Bro, she's glowing like a nuclear reactor." I elbow him before Phoebe hears. He still grins like an idiot. At the clinic. We check in. Phoebe fills out forms. I just stand there trying not to look like a clueless future dad in training. Jake, meanwhile, is reading pregnancy pamphlets, out loud. Morning sickness peaks in week 6. Dude, that's like a speedrun stat. Phoebe looks up, deadpan. Are you planning to stream my pregnancy too? Jake, only if I can monetize it. Me, Jake, please. Finally, we get called in. Small room, cold air, monitor humming softly. Phoebe lies down for the scan. Doctor applies gel, starts the ultrasound, and then tiny thump fills the room. My brain stops. That's a heartbeat, a real one. Phoebe's eyes go wide, Jake's eyes go wider, and then he bursts out, "Bro, that's your DLC!" Doctor blinks, Phoebe face palms. Me, Jake, get out. Jake, no, I'm emotionally invested now. Afterward, Phoebe's quiet but smiling. Outside the clinic, she finally says softly, "You didn't have to come, you know." I shrug. Didn't want you to go alone. Her eyes flick up at me, gentle, tired. Thanks, Anon. I really appreciate it. Jake immediately ruins the moment. So when's the gender reveal? Can I bring fireworks? Phoebe, if you bring fireworks near me, I'll end you. Jake whispering, "She's perfect for you, bro." Me, Jake, shut up before I use you as confetti. Drop her home after. She waves goodbye, half smiling. Jake turns to me. Dude, you're done for. What do you mean? You're falling for her. I roll my eyes. She's pregnant with my kid, of course I care. No, not like that. Like, you like her. I don't answer, mostly because he's right. That night I lie awake, thinking about that heartbeat, and her smile afterward, and how weird it is that something so chaotic feels so right. A week later, Phoebe texts, "You've been doing so much. Come by for dinner?" Brain, panic. Heart, smooth. Type. Back. Sure. What time? 7. And no Jake. Fair, show up with flowers and a small cake. Trying not to look like I practiced my smile in the car mirror for 10 minutes. She opens the door. Cozy apartment. Smells like garlic bread and competence. "You didn't have to bring anything," she says. "You're feeding me. This is the least I can do." She laughs, tucking hair behind her ear. Something in my chest goes thump. Dinner's amazing. Pasta, wine, for me. Sparkling juice, for her. Quiet music. Conversation flows easily. About her work, my startup, her cravings for pickles at midnight. We laugh about the ski lift again. "Never eating mystery candy again," she says. "You and me both." Halfway through dessert, knock on door. Phoebe frowns. "Did you invite someone?" "No." Door opens. Jake, with a massive grin and a giant pink box. "Surprise! I brought baby stuff." "Oh God, why?" Phoebe blinks. "Jake, how did you even know my address?" "Anon's Google Maps history." Me, "I'm going to kill you." He plops the box on the table. Ta-da! Practical and stylish. Behold, my godchild starter pack. Phoebe hesitantly opens it. Inside, a onesie that says made in a ski lift. Tiny ski goggles. Baby mittens shaped like snowballs. Phoebe freezes. I'm dying inside. Jake looks so proud you'd think he won an Oscar. She stares at the onesie, then at me, then starts laughing. Like really laughing. Tears, snorts, the works. "Oh my God, Jake, you're insane." Jake bows. "Thank you. I try." Tension completely gone. She wipes her eyes, still giggling. "Okay, fine. He can be the godfather," Jake gasps. "Yes, I accept this holy duty." I groan. This is how empires fall. Later that night, I help her clean up. Jake finally gone. She leans on the counter, smiling softly. "You know, I was scared at first. But now, with you around, it doesn't feel so terrifying." I meet her eyes. "You're not doing this alone, Phoebe." She nods. "I know." Moment lingers just long enough to make my heart glitch. She changes the topic fast. So, next week's the scan. I'll be there, she smiles. I figured you'd say that. Leave her apartment feeling weirdly light, like maybe fate's done apologizing for that ski lift, and finally starting to make things right. A few weeks later, Phoebe's second ultrasound. I'm more nervous than she is. Jake insists on tagging along, claims he's the emotional support raccoon of the group. Phoebe's glowing again, holding her file like a pro. Jake's holding a suspicious-looking paper bag. Me? What's in the bag? Jake. Just props. Phoebe. That's not comforting. Doctor smiles, starts the scan. There's that tiny heartbeat again. Phoebe grips my hand without realizing. I freeze but don't move it away. Then the doctor smiles. Would you like to know the gender? Phoebe nods, eyes wide. It's a girl. My brain melts. When we left the ultrasound, Jake immediately bursts out. Yes, Mini Phoebe, we're doomed! Doctor's confused, Phoebe's blushing. I'm trying not to laugh. After the appointment, Jake insists on a mini celebration. He opens his paper bag. Inside, one popper cannon labeled, It's a girl. One labeled, It's a boy. Me. Jake, you only needed one. Jake, I wasn't sure. Science is hard. Before anyone can stop him. He pulls both strings at once. Pink and blue powder explode everywhere. The nurse screams. Phoebe laughs so hard she starts tearing up. I stand there covered in cotton candy apocalypse. Jake coughing, yelling, Gender equality! We get escorted out of the clinic politely. Doctor shaking head, but smiling. Phoebe, you're banned from future appointments. Jake, worth it. That evening, I drive her home. Car quiet except for soft radio hum. She finally says, You really didn't have to be this involved. I shrug. I want to. You and her deserve that. She looks at me, eyes warm. You're going to be a great dad, you know. I try to play it cool. Thanks. Trying not to screw it up before she's even born. She chuckles. Too late. You already picked Jake as godfather. We both laugh, easy and soft. Next week, Phoebe texted, You free tonight? Could use some company. Brain, absolutely yes. Pretend to type casually. Sure, what's up? Show up at her new apartment. Smaller than the old one, but brighter, warmer. Books stacked everywhere. Tiny baby clothes folded on the couch. We eat takeout on the floor because her table hasn't arrived yet. She laughs every time I try to use chopsticks like a civilized human. You're hopeless, she says, stealing one of my dumplings. You're stealing, I reply. Finders keepers. After dinner, we end up on the couch watching some old sitcom reruns. She leans back, feet up, eyes half closed. I catch myself just looking at her. How peaceful she seems. How far we've come from that freezing lift. She notices me staring, smirks. What? Nothing, you just look happy. Weird, right? A little. She laughs softly. Guess I didn't think I could be again. She starts telling me about her favorite childhood memories. Her dad teaching her to ski. How she used to draw mountain trails in her notebooks. I talk about my own. How Jake once tried to cook pasta in a toaster. She snorts. That explains so much. At some point, she gets quiet. You know, I didn't plan for any of this. But I'm glad it was you. My throat tightens. Yeah? She nods, eyes soft. You make it easier to breathe. As I leave, she walks me to the door. Thanks for being here tonight, she says. Always. Her smile lingers as the door closes. 3 weeks before Phoebe's due date. She insists I meet her parents. Apparently, they should know who accidentally created their grandchild. Fairs show up at their house with flowers and a trembling soul. Her mom opens the door, calm, classy, terrifying. Dad behind her, the quiet observer type. Both stare at me like I'm applying for the position of man who ruined our daughter's ski trip. Phoebe waddles in, her words not mine, all smiles. Mom, Dad, this is Anon. Her dad shakes my hand, firm, not threatening. You're the one from the mountain. Yes, sir. You're not a bad skier, I hope. Not anymore. He chuckles, tension slightly reduced. Her mom gives me that mom smile that hides judgment. So, you're sticking around? Yes, ma'am. For good. She studies my face, then nods. Good answer. Dinner goes surprisingly well. Phoebe keeps laughing at my nervous stammering. Her dad and I bond over our mutual hatred of traffic. Her mom teases her about finally bringing home someone decent. Apparently, I passed. Fast forward 2 weeks later. Midnight call, Phoebe, it's happening. Me, happening, Phoebe. Yes, idiot the baby. Speedrun mode. Grab hospital bag, keys, minor heart attack. Drive like the laws of physics are mere suggestions. She's calm somehow, breathing through contractions like a champ. I'm panicking so hard I forget to park straight. Hours later, crying fills the room. Tiny, angry, perfect crying. Phoebe's exhausted but smiling. Doctor. Congratulations. It's a girl. Jake bursts through the door uninvited. She's here! Where's my god girl? Everyone glares at him. He freezes. Too soon? They hand me the baby. I look my hair, my eyes. Later that night, Phoebe asleep, baby in her arms. I'm standing there, feeling everything at once. Panic, joy, disbelief. And something else. Something that feels permanent. I take a deep breath, pull out the small ring box I've been hiding for weeks. Was gonna wait, but screw it. This is our moment. Kneel beside her bed, whisper. Phoebe. She stirs, opens her eyes. I smile. I know this is insane timing, but will you marry me? She blinks. Then looks down at the baby. Then at me. You're proposing in a hospital room. It's symbolic. We built chaos together. Might as well seal it here. She laughs, eyes teary. Pause. Then she nods. Okay, yes. Heart completely crashes. I kiss her forehead. We laugh. The baby sneezes. And somehow, in the middle of all that chaos, I realize this isn't just a story about bad candy and accidents. It's about finding love in the weirdest, most ridiculous way possible and choosing it anyway.